I'm going to cover how to use all of Reflect's various voice transcribers. We've got a couple here on the Mac app, and then I am going to show you how it works on the iPhone app. So let me get started here. The first one I'm going to cover is the built-in transcriber, which is just the microphone up here. You can also use this shortcut using Shift Command R, and it will start and stop a recording. And if I tap it here, I can start recording a quick voice memo, and it's going to transcribe it and land directly here on my daily note. So that's the built-in voice transcriber. It's best to use if you're recording something like a meeting, maybe you're recording, like a daily reflection, an idea, a thought or something, an article, all of that good stuff. And all of that will then land on your daily note here. If you're using the Mac app and you do have labs enabled in preferences, so let me just show you that here. It's all the way down at the bottom. If you turn that on, it will also transcribe the system audio on your computer. So if you're on something like a Zoom call or a Google Meets meeting, it will pick up the audio from the other person on the call as well as yours. And then it's going to put them by default underneath a parent. All right, I'm back in the iPhone app. Now, there's only one transcriber built into the iPhone app, but there's a couple different ways to use it. So the first is if you tap on this plus icon in the bottom right, and then you tap on the microphone, it's going to start transcribing a voice note just like it would how I showed you on the Mac app. Now, it operates much in the same way. This built-in transcriber is going to land here on my daily note on the phone, just like it did on desktop. I should note that unlike the Mac app, it will not transcribe system audio. So if you're having a phone call, you would need to have it on speakerphone for it to pick up both audio sources. But it appears just like normal here. I can go ahead and highlight it and, run an AI prompt on it if I want to. This isn't a real meeting, so that probably won't work, so I'll tap out of it there, but you get the idea. And there's a couple of different things that I want to show you here. So the first one is that we have a widget shortcut that lets you transcribe directly from your home screen. So if I lock my screen and pull up the home icon, you can see a little circle here. I can tap that once and it will start transcribing a voice note right away. Now that's really nice because, if you're driving or something, you don't want to have to open your phone and toggle, you can just hit that button directly. I think it's one of the fastest ways to start transcribing a voice note. You can also program the action button on the side of your iPhone if you have one of the newer models to transcribe a voice note, and it makes it all very, very easy. Now, one last thing to show you. Actually, I should probably show you how to get that widget. So going back to my home screen, if I just tap and hold, whoops, now I'm recording. If I tap and hold down on my screen, you see that it puts it into edit mode. I can click customize, tap on the lock screen, and this is just a widget now. So if I tap on that, you'll see all the available widgets. There should be one that you see here with a little reflect icon in the circle, and that is the only widget we have. So that just starts transcribing instantly. So that's how to add it to your home screen if you want to do that. Okay, the last thing I want to mention, transcribed my oops, is if I am transcribing a voice note on mobile, and I'm actively transcribing like this, and then I lock out my screen, you now see this nice fancy little activity widget. I guess that's still a widget on the bottom there. And it just shows me that I have an active transcription going, which is really, really nice because you are then pretty confident that it's going. And whenever I'm done talking, I can just hit the stop button there. It will end the transcription. I don't have to open it. It will just do it automatically, but it'll add it to this list. And that's pretty handy. I guess one kind of thing to finish off is some tips here. So I guess I probably should have shown this on the desktop app, but on the preferences page where I showed you how to turn on labs, you can also toggle on and off the transcription formatting. So it's automatically going to do some minor formatting that puts it into paragraphs and whatnot. It won't change any of your voice, or it shouldn't, but you can turn that off if you don't like it. You can set the transcription language because Reflect will technically transcribe multiple languages. However, it does sometimes hallucinate. So if you only transcribe in one language, I do recommend setting that language, and it's going to increase the reliability. And the last piece of advice, whether you're on desktop or mobile, if you start transcribing, especially if it's something important, wait and look that you're seeing the audio levels move like this, because that means that it's actually picking up an audio. Probably 9 times out of 10, maybe more, that I encounter someone who's having a problem with the voice transcriber, where they transcribe a voice note and it doesn't work. It's usually because there's a different audio source connected to their phone, usually by Bluetooth, and they're not aware of that. And so if I have my headphones connected to Bluetooth or some other device in another room and it's not picking up audio, it will not have any audio levels here. Now, the AI is going to think something's being transcribed, so it's probably just going to hallucinate. One of two things will happen. It's either going to hallucinate nonsense. So if you get a voice message back and it's just complete nonsense, it's just hallucinating. Or it is going to just kind of freak out. It's going to say that there's always a pending voice note. So it gives a little indicator on the desktop app when you have a pending transcription going, and that just won't go away because it's going to keep trying to find something to transcribe. So those are just a couple things to keep out for. But go ahead and try this. It's a lot of fun to use. I use it primarily on the iPhone app, but different use cases for each one. So go check it out, get used to it. It's definitely the future of note taking.